Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Growers Not Showers podcast. I am TheLeanArmenian, otherwise known as Davo, and this is my boy Chainber, otherwise known as ChainberTV. Hello,
Yo.
everybody.
Yo, what's up? That's right. We're growing and we're showing.
And
Or we're not showing.
what?
We're growing, but I'm not showing. All right.
I'm not going to show nobody my shit.
I'm growing it, but you can't see it. If you see it, then you definitely know how it grows.
Anyway, how are you doing, my man? It has been a while.
It has been an interesting while, man. A lot has been going on with me. Crazy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna be seeing you in another week or so.
Yes, indeed.
So that's gonna be something cool.
Yeah,
so,
within what is it? Fucking 6 days. In 6 days, you'll be here. It's gonna be great.
6 days, I'll be there. I'll get to touch this motherfucker, caress this motherfucker. So you know, it's good. It's yeah, give me some gay shit going on.
Oh yeah,
some butt loving.
That's right, Daddy. Come here.
And then after that, I got to go see CC Punishment, and a few more days after that. So it's like
you're gonna have a wild fucking week.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy. Like, got to be here for a few days, then heading right back down to Texas to be in a different area in Texas to go party with some more homies. So you know, it's gonna be fun. I ain't done it in a while, so it'll be good.
Yeah, hell yeah, it's definitely gonna be fun.
Yeah,
I'm over here fine. Honestly, I'm relatively okay. Nothing new has gone on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been kind of bland overall, but honestly, I need bland because then it's gonna jack up the excitement for when you come. Because I essentially have the same plans as you, so there's really no reason to elaborate on what I'm gonna be doing. But
for me,
I guess we could talk about a little bit about what we're gonna be doing. Like,
yeah,
we're gonna be picking the fuck out.
Oh yeah, I'm hyped.
Oh, so much food. We're gonna have so much food. So basically, when he comes down here, so I live in Rhode Island, so it's just gonna be nonstop showing him all the different types of like Rhode Island spots, essentially. Like, it's just nonstop. Like, we're just gonna go to every single traditional Rhode Island meal that you could possibly have. That's what we're doing.
Yep.
And he's gonna meet some of my family members, and he'll meet my girlfriend, which will be really fun. Like, yeah.
She's been dying to meet me. You know, she's really sweet. Me and her talk a little bit, chat and everything. It was her idea for me to actually come down and visit.
It was initially her idea, and I was like, "There's no way."
Cool.
I was like, "There's no way I'm letting you pay for all of it." So I went half with her. Like, fuck that.
Yeah. So you know, it's gonna be fun that you know, I go up there, visit you, and you know, it's been a long time coming. Really, if anything, it's been really a long time.
It's literally been 9 years. 9 years we've known each other, and we still haven't seen each other in person.
We never met face to face in person. So it's crazy that it's happening because lately I've been meeting a lot of my gamer buddies. Like last year I met Buff in IRL, Buffalo Born Gaming. That's a good friend of mine.
Isn't it Buffalo Born TV?
Yeah, Buffalo Born TV.
Yeah, you fucked up his name. How much of a friend are you?
You know, I was talking to him this morning, and like, you know, I could have sworn that fucker had a TikTok, and he said he's never made a TikTok in his life.
He has one.
Like, bullshit, because I've been sending you TikToks.
Yeah, he has one.
I know I've sent you TikToks.
Yeah.
And now he's saying I've never made one. I was like, bullshit.
Yeah.
But then
he probably made one, but he forgot.
And then I went to go check. It's not there who I be sending TikToks to. I even typed in his name.
I remember him having one.
It doesn't exist. Exactly. That's the scary shit. That's the scary thing.
Maybe he deleted it.
He's like, Shane, I swear to you, I've never had a TikTok in my life.
I think he's gaslighting you.
If he is, dude, he's doing a good job of it, dude. He's doing a good fucking job.
That's fair.
Because I was like, bullshit. Like, let me pull these up. I know I sent you TikToks. Like, I know I have. I was typing in his name.
Don't make me sound crazy, motherfucker.
I know, like
your shit.
Yeah, like, okay, who do you believe this? Okay, I'm not crazy. Or would you believe this? I'm not crazy. Like,
yeah.
Which one comes more convincing? You know, it's like
definitely the second one.
I'm not crazy.
I'm not crazy. I just love rocks.
Yeah. Crack rocks.
I smoke rocks, Joe Rogan.
So you know, Joe Rogan, I smoke rocks.
I smoke
crack rocks. But I don't really smoke crack rocks. I don't
I do.
Drugs is I mean, the only thing Chainber is smoking around here is hams and turkeys.
And dick.
No, I don't
You
smoke
don't
that.
smoke dick?
No,
All right.
I just ride it.
That's all right. That's fair. Listen, don't tempt me, motherfucker. We're gonna be in the same bed.
Hey, you better buy me dinner first, man. And I mean a
I
lot of
am.
dinner.
The
I
fuck?
know, like, I mean, but like, I'm talking
I'm getting
dessert,
breakfast,
afternoon.
lunch, and dinner. The fuck?
I'm talking midnight snacks. I'm talking luncheon. I'm talking
I'm the
brunch.
midnight snack.
Oh, do you the midnight snack? I'm talking appetizers, pre-appetizers.
Dude, something about appetizers though. I feel like you're gonna be impressed with it. When we go to Icky's, okay, it's a fucking the seafood spot that I was telling you about.
Right.
It's like a staple around here.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why. It's a seafood spot, but like their Italian food is also fucking phenomenal for whatever reason. I went there one day on a whim with a friend of mine that I used to work with. His name was Kevin. We call him Jersey
Mm-hmm.
because he's from Jersey. And I brought him there and he got like a lobster dinner, like full on. And I was like, give me the chicken parm. I just want to taste it. And I'm just expecting like some run of the mill, like like when you go to like a pizza shop and you like a mom and pop owned pizza shop and you ask for like a chicken parm like sub or whatever, and it's like like the pre-refrigerated chicken with like a little bit of marinara and like
You're expecting the basic. You're expecting
basic.
just the basic stuff,
Dude. It was
Yeah.
just all the fuck out, like the seasonings, the fry, and like you would think it would taste like seafood because like the friolators are constantly used for the fried shrimp, fried calamari, all that stuff. But they must do it
you would
really
think
well
that
and do a
because they have
separate.
fire.
Yeah, they do a separate one.
Fryers, yeah.
But here's the thing: I've been to other shops before where like you ask for something like Italian or something that's not seafood, and it tastes like seafood. Like sometimes you go to Chinese spots, and like, can I get like mild like genosao chicken or whatever, and like you get it, and it's like you can still taste some teriyaki from like the chicken. You know what I mean? It's still kind of the same. But dude, the mozzarella sticks, those mozzarella wedges were to fucking die for. Like when you bite into a mozzarella stick and it almost kind of has the consistency of a hot dog. Like there's that snap because of the mozzarella. And this dude, you bite into it and it just gooey and it just all comes. It's amazing,
bro. If you like that, then I have to take you to Pluckers. You have to try their fried cheese. It is hands down probably some of the best mozzarella sticks I've ever had.
Mozzarella sticks are like one of my favorite things,
dude. They are literally the best, and they hand make them, they hand bread them, and when you bite them, it's like, think of like a stick of butter.
Yeah.
Okay, it's basically a stick of butter. That's one stick for you.
Yeah,
and
but
you
like
just take a bite out
you're
of
talking about like the size proportions, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like each stick is about a stick, like maybe
see, ours are like the triangles, like the little the foot, the football paper thing you used to play when you were a kid. It's like the shape of those.
Well, they're about the length of a stick of butter, but they're not like the thick, full blown. But they're like a good square. They're like around maybe that thick around.
That's
so
solid.
When you bite into these bad boys,
but is it like
oh yeah, bro,
the best.
Yeah, man, and it's so good. And then you dip it in like your marinara sauce or your ranch, whatever you prefer it in. So good, so good.
Dude, I had a great. You just reminded me of this story that because we were just talking about mozzarella sticks, but I remember we ordered pizza and like me and Courtney ordered pizza. It was like this 3 for like $20 deal. It's like all medium pizzas. So it's $20, but you get three medium pizzas with one topping, which is pretty fucking solid for $20. It's all good. And like we didn't have enough money for mozzarella sticks, but I was fucking craving that shit. So this is so funny. Before we ordered, I took mozzarella cheese and just made a roux and made it super and just kept adding flour until it was really thick. And then I took it out and like let it cool down, and then I cut it with like a fucking like a bench scraper, like one of those things, and made sticks and fucking like egg washed it as if I was to make like breaded chicken and like just dipped it in breadcrumbs, then egg washed it again and did it again, and I just kept going and going and going, and I put those shit in like a little bit of oil, like in like a fucking pan, and I was like, boom, mozzarella sticks.
There you go. Sometimes you just need to do that.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, bro. But like, if you want to know, there's this restaurant I take my mom and my aunt to every Mother's Day. I would, well, when my mom was living in Gulfport at the time, I would fly down there and visit her. And every Mother's Day, I would fly down there and I'd take her and my aunt out, and for Mother's Day. And there's this restaurant called Half Shell or Half Oyster. I can't remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Name kind of changes.
Yeah, whatever.
Because there's like, but it's a really good restaurant, and they're seafood Italian restaurant. And what makes them so good is they have these appetizers, because you were talking about appetizers.
Mm-hmm.
They're called lobster shrimp. I don't know what it is about these lobster shrimp, but they're so freaking good. You get some big giant ass lobsters. I mean, some giant ass shrimp. They're the size. They're basically lobster tail,
Mm-hmm.
but they're giant shrimps though. And you dip them in this really good garlic butter, and it's delicious, you know. And
Yeah.
it was so good. We ordered one appetizer. We ended up ordering two more of those appetizers, and them things were like $20 a pop. But it was so worth it, you know. And here's the funny thing: you think I'd be complaining about? Oh, don't worry, I'm paying for it. You know, it wasn't that bad because I got my chicken fettuccine alfredo, which is decent. They have a solid chicken fettuccine alfredo. But my mom and them, they ordered their stuff, but it was really good. I've never had lobster shrimp like that. That was so good. And if you're ever there, if you're ever in Gulfport, uh, Mississippi, they even have one
I
in
doubt it, but whatever.
I don't know, dude. Well, no, they have it's a chain. There's a few more restaurants along the area. So if you're ever in that area,
I've never even heard of the thing. That's the thing.
I know they have
I don't
one
think
in I
the
know they
only
have
time
one in
I'd
Biloxi.
sorry, but the only time I'd probably ever come down there is just for you. You're the only
Yeah,
reason for me to be down there.
well, I'm not taking you to Louisiana or the
No, hell no. We're
Mississippi
just gonna
area.
chill around Texas.
So yeah, so I'm not
Like
gonna
we
go
will
that
go
far
to
to take you
Dallas.
to.
Like if we
Yeah,
go to a city, but
no, I'm not taking you to Dallas. I take you to Austin.
yeah, that's what I mean. It's closer.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
talking about whatever city was closer to you. I just forgot which one it was.
yeah. I think you like Austin. Austin's like hipster capital, you know.
I don't like
So
hipsters, but whatever.
no, exactly. But you're gonna love the hipsters here because everybody makes
Do
fun of
they
them because
do
they're all
like
weirdos.
the stupid curly mustache and whimsical glasses?
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah. We got
like they
tons of
only
guys like
wear
that,
like they only wear retro things just because they want to feel like they're in
dude.
1940, but they don't agree with the things that happened in
Dude, I'll take you
1940.
to Voodoo. Dude, I'll take you to Voodoo Donut Shop, and you'll see a guy with like a one of those mustaches and a flannel shirt and the glasses, hipster glasses, and
I don't get
everything.
it. I've never understood it. I don't know why. Like I understand maybe wanting to relive the past sometimes because a lot of things in the past are glorified. I mean, not everything, but like there are a lot of things like when it comes to the 50s and the 60s that were very glorified, like the cars and like the colors of the cars and
You know,
the cool
it
shapes and the diners and
yeah,
the whole idea of it was really, after World War II and we can have fun again. That was the
yeah.
attitude. It was like,
You know
okay,
what?
we're
It
done
doesn't
killing people.
really.
Let's have fun. That's essentially.
It doesn't really bother me. I mean, I guess because I was always different like that myself. Like, I would get looked at weird for being a black kid wearing like ripped jeans and a
Well,
chain
yeah,
wallet and
because that was such a stereotypical white dude thing.
and a Slipknot T-shirt or
Yeah,
something like that. And so I guess I'm more accepting to people just being who they want to be and wearing what they want.
that's so funny though, don't you think? That
Like
your childhood was basically like sort of like just adopting the punk emo thing, which arguably, obviously, stereotypically
it's
is white
really
people.
uncommon
But
for well,
white
it was
kids
really uncommon for black kids to do it.
adopted rap culture and like the baggy shirts and the New York Yankees hat and
Yeah,
like the 50 Cent style, like with the chains and the grills and
yeah.
the it's so funny how like we all wanted to like be like the other side. Like we didn't want the
Well,
struggles,
it
but we
wasn't even
wanted to.
about it really wasn't even being about the other side. It's just what I liked. I mean, I grew up around hip hop. I listen to hip hop. I've been to concerts, everything. But it's just I just didn't feel that way like strongly about it like a lot of people.
Yeah,
It's just I just was into what I was into. Like, I was really into I just marched to the beat of my own drum. Like, some kids wanted to play drums, I wanted to play guitar. Some kids wanted to dance, I wanted to fucking skateboard. Things
I
like that. I
dance.
mean, I danced a little, but like some kids, like I don't know. See, and that's what kind of throws me off a lot because my brother and sister, especially Ramirez, he tried so hard to be like everybody else that he ended up kind of
Those were
saying
all of
fuck
my
it.
friends.
He was like saying fuck it. I wanted to like just be me, but instead of being himself, he copied like I don't know what it was. Like he wanted to be a splash of me, but not me.
Yeah. Like he
So
wanted
like,
to like dress like you and he
but
wanted to
not
like
dressed like me. Yeah, and
act
like it
like you,
pissed
but
me
he
off.
wanted it to be him rather than you.
Yeah, and like what really pissed me off is that he would take like my clothes, like I would buy like a lot of scarves or bracelets and stuff like that, and he would like steal them and wear them, and then he get like compliments on them, and I'd be like, really? And it's like because he's a skinny guy who like tries to and like who used to dress like one of those wannabe usher motherfuckers,
Yep.
like he got a lot of compliments and stuff. Looked like a reject from B2K, like he looked like he dressed like he was in
From
a boy
a
band.
reject from B2K, this motherfucker said.
Well, the motherfucker could dance, but he wasn't that good of a dancer like the dudes from B2K. Like he could do the flips and stuff. But dude, it was just crazy, man. Like I had all that stuff, and like he would just try to copy me. Like he try to
Yeah.
mix this like pop R&B lover boy thing with my punk rock metal aesthetic or
Yeah,
whatever.
whatever the case may have
I
been.
don't know what it was because honestly, I wore pretty much what I liked. Like there was times I would just wear a polo shirt and jeans and stuff. It wasn't like I was like full blown punk rock or emo, but it
Yeah.
was like I was relatively that guy that wore what I want. It's just I happen to wear a lot more black than anything,
Yeah.
and I got the reputation of you're emo or goth, so I just
Yeah.
embraced it.
I feel like I was kind of that way too, where like I chose what to wear, but I also wasn't because I
Yeah,
wore everything that my Uncle Tyler wore. Like
right.
my Uncle Tyler was like how you were to like to your brother. Like
Yeah.
everything that he did or like my older cousins did, I had all of it. I had the South Pole shirts, I had the FUBU polos, I had the fucking the academics jeans, I had all of it. Like everything that they wore where it was all hand me downs. And I kind of
Hmm.
had no choice but to wear them anyway because my mom couldn't afford clothes when I was young. So like I would get all of Tyler's clothes or I'd get all of Mikey's clothes. And like
Hmm.
that's so I just wore whatever they wore, but like I was always like a year or two back. Because and the worst part of it is that
Yeah.
I grew up a big kid, so I was bigger than
Right.
Tyler and Mikey. So I was,
Exactly.
but the
So
thing
yeah.
is that all of their clothes they bought oversized, but they fit me.
Right.
So like I would wear all the stuff in the style that everybody wore in like early 2000s, but they wouldn't be baggy like everybody else's. Like they wouldn't have like the crinkles and the wrinkles because they're so baggy jeans,
Yeah.
and like the shirt wouldn't look like a dress. It would just fit me.
Like I showed you Clueless, right? Um, that is exactly how the LA kids dressed back in the 90s,
Yeah.
like the early 90s, the LA girls and the LA boys and stuff. They dress exactly like that, but like things changed a little bit. Like see for us down here, like I remember like when it was like the whole influence of like punk rock and everything, that like you thought the cool style was a dude who wore like the cool leather pants and a wife beater with like one of those like silk shirts and stuff.
Yeah.
But then you're thinking, oh my god, he just looks like a reject from Creed or something, like he looks like he's a member of Nickelback. I used to think that was so cool when people wore like leather pants, and then it's like, until you buy a pair of leather pants, you want to kick your own ass,
Mm.
and then it's like, yep. But
Too
not that
funny.
I don't wear leather pants. I don't think I could find any in my
Have you
size, nor would
ever
I try.
have you ever like has anybody ever gotten in a fight with you because of what you're wearing? You just made me think of that. Like you look like because like people say it all the time like if you wear that people are gonna kick your ass like like but like I don't think I've ever actually witnessed it happen.
You know what? I've never been challenged like that at
Yeah,
all. But
be like, why you
I've
wearing a fucking South Pole, bitch? you know?
now I did have this happen. I've seen this happen, but this dude, okay, my uncle, he's a biker,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. You told me.
and like I took his cut, you
Yeah,
know,
that's dope.
yeah, he let me wear his cut. I was a big fan of it and everything, and I wore it to a store, right, and I had got out of a car, I just put his cut on, and was wearing it. I'm a 15-year-old kid, right?
Yeah.
This dude, I don't look 15,
Right. Yeah.
but
Yeah. Of course.
well, I was maybe 16 or 17, right?
It doesn't
And
matter.
you know,
You like
mhm,
at your size, and because we're
yeah,
both 6'4", I know you
yeah.
definitely didn't look fucking
And
16.
and it was funny though, right? Because
Because I didn't.
my uncle's biker gang, well, club, is all over the place. They're
Right.
all over the place,
Yeah.
you know,
So
and they're
was
friends with,
somebody check you?
and they're friends with a lot of other affiliate places, and they
Yeah.
know me. Like they know me because I go to biker rallies with them and everything.
Yeah.
And my dad, he knows a lot of bikers, but he's not a biker.
Right.
But he fucks with the bikers. They even offered,
Yeah.
like,
Well, I
my
mean,
dad
shit. There,
rode and
it's his
everything.
brother. You know.
Yeah, like, my dad rode and everything, so he could if he wanted to. Like, he has a cut, but he has a cut. He's like one of
Yeah.
those honorary members and everything.
Right.
But
Yeah.
my dad just never rolled with him because he's not about that life.
Yeah.
And but anyway, long story short, this man, I was at a gas station and he's like, "What are you doing with that on, boy?" I was like, "Who the fuck are you calling boy?" For one. And he's like, "That cut you got, you need to take it off before I take it off of you." I was like, "You ain't taking shit off of me, boy." I said it just like that. I was like, "Boy." Like, he called me boy, so I said boy back, right?
Boy.
Yeah, right. And he's like, "Do you know what we have to do to get one of those?" I was like, "I don't know, join a club." Like, I said, "I don't know, sign up, order."
You got a petition?
You know, order from JC Penney. I don't know, bro. Like, and then it was so funny. He got off his bike and got in my face. And just as he got in my face, like, vroom, 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 my uncle and his friend Damon showed up. They got off the bike. They said, "Hey, Cheney, what you doing, bro?" I said, "This dude's giving me some attitude about your vest." And he's like, "Oh, what? He doesn't like your vest?" And then he saw who they were. And then he's like, "Hey, bro, he was in my face." And I was like, "No, I wasn't."
Yeah, okay.
And then Damon goes, "Oh, he was in your face? I'm in your face now." Like, and
What you gonna do
Damon,
about it, motherfucker?
no, David, my uncle's buddy David, he don't fuck around. Like, he don't fuck around. He said, "I'm in your face." He pulled out a switchblade. He said, "What's up?" And then he's like, "Yo, I don't want no trouble, man." He's like, "Yeah, you better keep fucking walking before I cut your little thing off." And I was like, what little thing?" He said he's gonna cut his cut off. He's gonna
Yeah.
cut his vest off. Because it's the thing that bikers do. They'll like cut like something off your vest, or they'll
Yeah,
cut it
it's
off
like
of
a
you or whatever.
patch or something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And he just walked off and hauled ass, and he's like, "Yo, Kev's like, what's up with the cuts?" He's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, you're not a biker, you don't know this, but you're repping our club and you're not in a bike or anything. They don't think they think you're part
Yeah.
of the gang or trying to, And I was like, "Oh."
It's fair.
And
It's
then
fairly understandable for the check, to be fair, because that's what
yeah,
they do, you know.
yeah.
But like,
But he
it
was
was just
trying
the
to
wrong
punk
one.
but he was trying to punk a kid who just wearing it for fun, And that's what
Well, to
the
be
funny
fair,
thing
you
is.
don't know
A
that.
lot of bikers take that shit too serious. But then I started watching the show later on, like this, like 10 years down the road, they had that show Sons of Anarchy come
Yeah.
out, and I was watching the show and I understood. Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
that's why I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
wasn't really
It's
part
sort
of
of
that
like
culture, you know?
it's sort of like its own little cult. Like you can't wear it
Yeah,
if you're not beaten in or something. Like it's a very like strict like don't be fucking around. Like this is our shit. Don't be fucking.
yeah,
That's why like when I feel like when Sons of Anarchy came out, a lot of bikers got pissed because everybody
like
started wearing cuts as a fashion statement, and people were getting beat the fuck out of. It was in the whole shit, and I was like, and I was even thinking about it too because I love the show. I was like, you know what? I want to get a cut. I want to get one that says Sons of
yeah,
Anarchy and then have it say Rhode Island on the
yeah,
bottom. And then I saw
yeah.
that shit in the news. I was like, fuck that. I'm not trying to do that.
Yeah. And I heard that they actually got trouble behind it for a while too and all that. But like, my Uncle Reese, he was cool. He's like, "Man, fuck that dude. You can wear that as long as you want." And he said people know you, they know you're with us. They don't know who the fuck that guy was. He's probably some dude trying to pass by, act all tough. And there was a biker rally coming up. He's like, "Well, we're gonna catch him anyway." And David's like, he's about that life. He's been to jail 19 times. He's killed people. He don't give a fuck. He
Yeah.
can go to jail. Like, he don't give a fuck, dude. He's
That
about that.
reminds me of that What the?
Like,
Have you ever heard that Chris Stefano story? I know
no,
you're not a big comedy fan. So he apparently his dad, right, when he was really young,
yeah,
came into the fucking school and tried to get him back into school after he got suspended for throwing a chair at
uh
some kid. And he was like threatening the principal. It was like, all right, you have two options. I said, one, I said, you put him back in school. Two, I'm gonna come over there and break both your fucking kneecaps. I said, I think you prefer option one. And I said, and I know you think you probably heard, you probably think that I got that from a movie. And he said, trust me, I'm the people that they write the movies about. I said, because I'd rather go back to prison and chill with my buddies than listen to my wife bitch about this fucking shit and tell me that it's my fucking fault that my son's not in school one more fucking time. So put my fucking son back in school. And he did.
right. Dude, yeah, like I've seen some shit like that. I felt like I was in a movie too there for a little bit because I never experienced that shit myself. So I was like, and I was ready to fight this dude. Like, I may be a kid, but I'm gonna defend myself, bro. Like, I'm not gonna
Yeah.
let some man. And
Nah,
then
hell
when I
no.
told my, and then when I went home, like Reese was like, "Don't tell your dad," and I wanted to tell my dad,
Yeah.
and I may have told him a little bit about it. My dad went to that rally, look at a fight. It was funny though, but he was cool and everything.
That's too funny.
But dude, Reese, like that's why my uncle Reese doesn't come around much. Like, but dude, they were
Yeah.
fucking badasses and
Yeah.
stuff.
You don't
Like,
want your dad coming to that thing fucking going Bruce Lee on a motherfucker. You don't want it. That's a whole other
nah,
thing.
nah, my dad wasn't gonna be Bruce Lee. He was gonna be like, let's bust some caps. You know, my dad can fight, but at the end of the day, he go like, he throw hands if he need to, but if he could bust the cap in the motherfucker, he would. My dad loves his guns, man. Let me tell you
I
something.
don't doubt it.
If the
I
kid is
wanna
knocking the
I
motherfucker
wanna
out and
get
shooting
some.
him, trust me, he's gonna shoot him.
I wanna get a couple because my
Yeah,
uncle has them and he's been showing me how to shoot and stuff. He brings me down to the range. But I
yeah,
want I want to like legit like get registered and get one. Like I've been wanting
oh
to get
yeah.
one for a while because like I have a safe
Mm,
now, like so I can keep it safe and all that stuff. I can keep it
mm,
by the bedside, easy to open type
right,
shit. We don't have kids, so like got nothing to worry about. And I want to teach
right.
her how to shoot too. Maybe I'll get her like a little pink 22 or something like that. You
Yeah,
know?
get her a cute little gun.
Yeah, either that
Yeah,
or I'll give her like a pink crossbow.
there you go,
be
pink
like
something.
fucking Daryl. Yeah, pink something. Well, she likes red actually. Her favorite color is red, but I just thought it would be funny if I get her like a little
Yeah.
pink 22.
Get her a purple, pink one or something
Get like
with a rainbow.
purple and pink camo, purple and
Get
pink
her,
camo
yeah,
22,
yeah.
or like a
Get her
Glock
a Hello
19.
Kitty. Get her a pink camo one with a Hello Kitty sticker on it. Be
No,
like,
fuck
look, I
that. I'll
bought.
have a Hannah Montana themed Glock.
There you go. Have it inscribed best of both worlds.
You get the best of both worlds with this shit.
Yeah, yeah.
And in the
But
mag is hollow points and regular fucking slugs.
right. Fuck
The
yeah.
best of both worlds.
Yep. But yeah, dude, that's some sick shit. But it's kind of funny. I was talking about my dad, man, because I found his old dog tags.
That's dope as
Found his
shit.
yeah, and I've always kept them with me.
I wish I had my grandfather's.
I used to have them hanging up, but
What,
I
my
think I
grandfather's
took 'em
dog
down.
tags?
No, my dad's. I used to
No.
have his hanging up, but every now and then I'll wear them. But
Yeah. It's a nice little way
yeah.
to keep them with you.
Yeah. It's funny though, because I used to go through his shit all the time as a kid.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what it is. Like, my dad was just one of those guys that just had like shit from when he was like a kid all the way up to he was an adult. And then like he got married and just took that box and threw it in the corner. And I guess it's like every kid finds their parents junk or something and they go through it.
Well, yeah.
And I used to go through it every few years and find some new shit. Like I remember I found my dad's record collection. He had like motherfucking Time in there, Prince's Purple Rain record, Lionel Richie's Dancing on the Ceiling one. I found like all sorts of records. Like he was listening to like Color Me Bad or whoever they were.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
he had all sorts of like
Is it
records,
Color Me
dude.
Blind? Is that what it
it's
is?
No, it's Color Me Bad.
Color Me Bad.
Yeah.
When you color me in those coloring books, I want you to fucking go outside the lines.
Check this out. I even found a Milli Vanilli CD.
A Milli Vanilli CD.
A Milli Vanilli
That's
CD.
hilarious.
He had the tape, the vinyl, and I think years later he had a CD that I went through and found a Milli Vanilli CD. I was like, Dad, you like Milli Vanilli? And he's like, you know they can't sing. He's like, yeah, I know, but I like the song. I was like, fair enough, but it was just kind of funny though. My dad was very eclectic, but I was like, whoa. And like what else did I find in there? He had like a fuck. He just had his music was just very different from my mom's stuff. Like I found Michael Jackson in there, a little bit of Madonna. Uh,
He was like one of those guys
Journey.
who listened to everything.
Just about, he
Yeah.
wasn't a rock and roll guy, but like, every now and then I caught him like playing with my bass or something or my guitars. Like, I don't know what it is, but I find myself every time I get like instruments, like I have guitars, basses, and stuff. And nobody likes to hear me play them. But when I'm gone, they always find somebody fucking with my shit. Either Ramirez is running around playing guitar with him, like fake guitar, and like he'll be watching music videos trying to reenact, yeah.
Yeah.
Or I'll see, yeah, like I came home one day, I saw like my dad like slapping the bass and everything. I was
Slapping
like,
the bass.
yeah, he was just too fuck, what's that band here about? Earth, Wind, and Fire. That's who it
Yeah. Dude, I got
Loves
a
Earth,
story
Wind,
for
and
you after
Fire.
this.
Oh my god. I caught him with my bass, thinking he's that dude from Earth, Wind, and Fire. It's in September. I was like, I walk in, I was like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, just jamming. I was like, is that my bass? He's like, yeah. I was like,
It's like, I've had enough of your shit, Dad.
yeah, but he gets mad at me for playing it. He's like, hey son, how do you cut this song? I'm gonna show you how I slap the bass. Show you how I play. I was like, you can't fucking play, dude.
You
Sit the
can't
fuck down.
play. You can't play.
No, you can't play.
That reminds me of a thing with my uncle. I don't know why, but I swear to God, for like fucking like 7 years, he had that Earth, Wind, and Fire song stuck in his head. He would always sing it, but like he had a thing that he could do with his voice, where like he could actually make it high like them, and I could never do it, because I have a deep ass voice. But like he would go, September, body on, and he would always do it, and it would be random. Like he'd be sitting there playing Call of Duty and game chat, like Modern Warfare 2, like fucking like the original, and he'd be sitting there playing and he'd have game chat on. And people would be like, fuck you, you piece of shit, you gay motherfucker. You know how Call of Duty chat was back then. And then in the middle, he would just go, body ah. He just starts singing it.
That's a still good song. That's a still good song, man.
And people would be like, yo, shut the fuck up, you faggot. It's like,
Yeah, get called every name in a book, and you're still like, fuck that. You can't ruin my day.
Call of Duty chat back in the PS3 and Xbox 360 days was brutal. I would love to see these kids react to how it was back then. I would love to see it.
If I heard the N word now, like as a Gen Zer, I'd be like,
yeah, you'd be like, what the fuck? Like, be like, how dare you? But you hear that shit every 2 seconds. Every time you get killed, you fucking right away. just right away.
I'd be like, come on, dude. That's the 8th time this week I've been called that, man. Come on, you think that's gonna phase me now? Are you fucking serious? You fucking serious?
Oh man.
Come on, man.
Yeah, it was brutal back then.
It's the 8th time that's like the 20th time. You didn't call me that now. Do you have anything clever to say? Call me something else. Like, Damn.
Oh man.
Oh, but yeah.
So I got another thing for you. So I was watching you know how I like that Outdoor Boys YouTube shit. I've been on that shit lately. I don't know why, but I love it. But I think one of my favorite things about watching it is his concentrated and in the middle of working face. Like like how every man has that. Like his is so funny. It's like this. Like he'll be like doing a fire or something, and he'll be like this. He'll be like his teeth will be out like that. And he'll be trying to focus. I want to. That was the funniest face I've ever seen you make. That's great. I'm gonna crop that shit out later.
You know what I used to see though? This used to crack me up. I was an assistant maintenance man. And my boss, he would stick his tongue out whenever he would hammer stuff. And I just wondered, why do you have your tongue out, bro? Like, are you like the Michael Jordan of like hammering shit or something? Because you know Michael Jordan, every picture you see him go for a layup, he's got his tongue out. So I was like, every time he hammers, like,
seeing him go for a dunk a bit. Always
yeah,
that
it's
fucking
like,
tongue.
I wonder what the fuck's up with that shit. Like, can he taste the
It's
air?
like
Can he taste?
no, it's like it's just like you're focusing. Like I know, like sometimes, like even when I'm playing like Guitar Hero,
Mm-hmm.
because I use a controller, so I'll be sitting there like this, and like when it's like really fast notes, and I have to go like this, I'm like I do that with my tongue. I
You
go
know what
back
I
and
used to
forth.
do? People used to think I had a breathing problem for real because,
Oh
like,
yeah,
whenever I would play Uncharted, I
super
would hold.
focused.
Yeah, no, I would hold my breath. I would hold my breath every time I would like grab the sniper. Like, I'd be like, every time I went in for a shot or ADS, I'd be like, like I'd just be heavy breathing every time I had like
Yeah.
some deep shots. And they'd be like, "You okay over there, dude? You're breathing like hard, hard." And then I'd be like, sometimes I feel like I'm out of breath, like, you know, and just heavy panting.
It's just
And they'd be like, "You okay?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, I'm
me
good,
over
dude."
here
But
thinking
like,
you're going into cardiac arrest.
bro, they complain about it all the time, dude. And it tailored over a little bit to Destiny.
Yeah,
But then
I
I
heard it a
finally
little
found it.
bit, but
I finally figured
your
out.
breathing really is like a fucking growl. It's not a breathing.
Yeah,
It's deep, man.
I don't know
It's
how to control it, and it's not like I do it on purpose. I don't have any breathing issues, but I do have those. But and then like what
I love if
just
it like
did
gets worse over time. Like
it
fucking 10
probably
years from
will.
now, he'll just sound like the fucking predator. Just
10 years from now, I'll find out I have sleep apnea or some shit, and it's like all it was sleep apnea.
Oh my god.
But I'm not sleeping while I'm gaming. I promise. They be like, "Motherfucker, you sleep?" No, I'm not. Like,
Oh
although
man.
I did fall asleep at the wrestling event, but then CC,
Oh, you
uh,
well, when you watched WrestleMania and stuff with them?
yeah, I fell asleep the first night. The second night, CC fell asleep, and he missed the most important match out of them all.
Y'all are old.
We are, dude. We can't even stay up for a pay per view event. You know you're old.
Oh,
You know you're old when like you can't even like you're
I'm
catching
halfway
naps.
there.
You know you're old when you're catching naps in between shit, bro. Like you really are,
I'm
bro.
getting
Like
there.
I need my dude. I was like coffee. It was funny.
I'm getting there, man. Like there'll be certain times, like I remember, like maybe like even like 2 or 3 years ago, like I could stay up all night, all day, no fucking problem, just fucking watching movies and playing video games. Now I'll be sitting there in bed watching something with Courtney, and I'll be like this.
Yeah.
Dude,
Dude,
that
that's
shit.
me.
Yeah.
That's me, bro.
No, I
I
see
feel
it, but it's so funny with you because you're always sitting in your chair. Hold on, I gotta lock my chair so I can do it right. But like, you'll be sitting here like this, right? And like, first you'll do this, and then when you try to wake yourself up, you put your head back, and then you go back
bro.
forward. It's
I
just
feel so bad. Bro, I feel so bad. I've been going to theaters. Last year I went to the theater a lot to go see movies with my buddy, and I felt so bad. I fell asleep in almost every single movie we went and saw. Like,
Yeah.
especially like I fell asleep in Captain Marvel, fell asleep in Aquaman, fell asleep in fucking Batman, fell asleep in fucking. I fall asleep in all the movies I'm hyped on seeing, dude. It's like it's just funny. Like I can't hang.
Yeah.
I
It
can't hang.
sucks, man.
I
I
find
hate it.
like it's so funny. It's like, I didn't sleep in Black Adam. I was surprised I didn't fall asleep when I went and saw Black Adam. But like I fell asleep in a lot of movies, and it's like, wow, I'm just getting older or what. Like I even fell asleep. I fell asleep in John Wick, and I was like super hyped on John Wick 4. Fell
Yeah.
asleep on it. I even fell asleep on John Wick 2 in theater.
I
I
feel
didn't.
like now you deliberately have a reason for the Plex now because you just can't do movie theaters anymore.
I can't catch, dude. It's really pointless in going to theaters these days
It really is.
because I feel like it's just a really good place for me to catch a nap nowadays. I really do.
You go in there, that'd be so funny. You just go in there and be like,
And I
okay,
feel
we'll go
bad because
see this. You're literally paying like $17 for a ticket just to go take a fucking nap. You're just renting the room.
and I really feel bad because I'm ruining for other people because I know I'm in there snoring and shit. Yeah, and
Oh
then
man,
I know I'm in
dude,
there snoring.
that's the one thing I'm gonna have a real tough time with because I know I snore, but listen, okay, I've been in John's room and slept like in John's room. He snores. I've been in Oscar's thing. He slept here
Oh, I
in this
snore.
bed.
I
He went.
snore.
Dude, that's the loudest snore I've ever heard of in my life, and I can only imagine every single fucking one of you snore, and I'm gonna fucking murder you all in your goddamn sleep.
Okay, it
I'm
depends.
gonna
If
be
I'm on my stomach,
exhausted.
okay, it depends. If I'm on my stomach, I'm probably not gonna snore. If
So
I'm on my
sleep on your
back,
motherfucking stomach then, bitch.
I'll try. It just depends on how I wake up, motherfucker. It's how I sleep.
I'll literally Uber my ass to my house, and you and Oscar can snore in peace over there.
Oop, if that's what you need to do that shit, bitch. Then come back in the morning
Fuck
with a cup
that!
of
I paid for
coffee.
the hotel. I want to enjoy it, motherfucker. Shit, I can't
I mean,
sleep
if
in the
you
bed.
no, you can't.
I'm gonna sleep on top of you.
Hey, whatever gets you going, man.
It's all right. I'll just start calling you Snorlax. I'll make you not snore.
Oh, dude, I got your Snorlax, motherfucker. I got your Snorlax.
Oh shit.
But like, bruh, like I'm just saying, homie, like, you know, I I feel like I feel bad because I know I'm in there snoring, fucking
Dude,
up the
that
mood for everybody.
that hotel's gonna fucking rumble.
Dude, yeah. But other than that though, man, I've just been besides the snoring and everything, it's gonna be
Yeah,
super fun coming out there, you
it's gonna
know?
be super fun. And are we
Yeah.
doing the tattoo? We forgot to say that. We're getting a tattoo.
Yeah,
I don't have a single
maybe.
tattoo on my body, and I think we might do it. If we just do, because I'm down for the runes. I'm sold on the
Yeah.
runes. The Viking runes are solid. Like, so this is the idea, guys. Essentially, the first idea we were thinking of was like we could all choose runes for each other, and then I was like, nah, because then somebody will get a rune they don't want, you know.
Right.
But so I was like, all right, how about we just all get Viking runes because it's simple. It's going to be fairly inexpensive, especially if you just do like 3 of them because they're basically just
Yeah.
line drawings.
Yeah.
If you get a stick figure about that small, that'll cost like what, like $8 for the ink alone.
I
Like
don't
it's not
know,
even that
depending on
crazy.
I don't know, it
It
depends
depends
on the
on the
artist if
artist,
they
yeah,
want
of
to go
course.
this.
But either way, fucking like. So now we're just gonna do my idea now is just right here, like on the bicep. I'll just get like a nice little ring all the way around with the runes on each one, and then maybe like 2 ring lines, like thick lines
Mhm.
surrounding the whole thing. So it's like a band. That's like kind of the idea that I want. But we'll start off with like maybe 2 or 3, or even just one. Like I'll start off with one and just put it there, and like over
Yeah.
time I'll just get more added, and we'll go all the way around. And then eventually, when we have the money and we save up a little bit, we'll all get like a legitimate like
Yeah.
Destiny tattoo. Like John will get
Yeah.
one, Oscar will get one, but like we'll get one that like all matches, like a real one.
Yeah.
Like for now, we're just gonna have fun and get a tattoo for each individual person, and I think it'll be great.
Right.
But then we'll
Yeah.
get the Destiny one, and I think that's where like that shit will flourish. And we are fans
Yeah.
of Destiny, if you haven't noticed.
I'm saying maybe we should just get the tricorn symbol just put on us
Well,
now.
you
I'm
said you didn't
okay
like
with
the tricorn symbol,
yeah, but I'm thinking about it. I think it'd just be okay if maybe we get like a little tricorn put on us or somewhere.
but would you want to do the gamer tags?
Uh I don't know, maybe.
Like, because like we don't have to like do all of ours because like you didn't really play with Oscar and John.
Well,
You
no,
know,
I'm
you
not
played with
well, I'm
me.
not well, yeah, I'm okay with the tricorn and getting people's names around it. It's just that I was thinking start out simple, just get the tricorn
Okay,
and
and
then,
then add on to it later. Same idea.
yeah,
Well, no,
yeah,
but
like
like
you
I want to
keep
do
adding
it.
on to
Well, the next time we do it, I want to like save up money and get like a real piece. That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
I don't want to skimp out and do like a little bit here, a little bit there. Then I don't care
Well,
if you don't
let's
have the money
like
either.
you
I'll fucking
know,
pay
I,
for it.
I
But
like
I
the
just want to.
tricorn. I really like the tricorn one you designed, where we get the tricorn in the middle with
And
our
then like
symbol.
the
Yeah,
class
like
symbol in the back,
yeah, I
like
think that's really
foreshadowing it.
cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
Yeah,
cool. It's a really decent, simple idea. It would
and
be
then we
pretty
got our
cool.
fire team's names around it. That's cool.
Well,
I can dig that.
yeah, we could do that, but like I don't know.
Or we could put like a cool title that we were known
Even
for.
like that
Like I was
badge,
unbroken.
like
Yeah,
the I wonder if I could find it. It's my Age of Triumph shirt. You know the Age of Triumph shirt where they had like the little
yeah,
badge on the shoulder. and like it had
Mhm.
like your symbol for like your class, and then underneath of it was like your
Mhm.
thing. So like even if all of us just got that tattoo with our original gamer tag on it, that would be
Yeah.
fine too. Like we don't need to have each other's names on each other's arms. Like we're not fucking dating, you know, but like we could just do the
Right.
badge and like your name there, and then like I can do mine with my name there, and that will be our matching tattoo. The only difference is each one will have their fucking name. That would make more
Right.
sense.
Totally.
I'm down with that.
Oh
Because like
yeah.
we all did the Age of Triumph shit. I think even Oscar has his. Yo, we should bring your Age of Triumph shirt. Do you still have it?
Yeah.
Bring your Age of Triumph shirt. I'll tell John to bring his, and I'll wear mine. Let's see if Oscar has his. I'm not
Dude,
sure if he does though. I think he wasn't
mine
there
won't
for it.
even fit that well, but I'll wear it. It's gonna be tight as fuck on my
I don't
ass.
think Oscar has his now that I think of it because he stopped playing Destiny around Taken King.
I'll bring mine so you guys can sign it.
You want us to sign your fucking Age of Triumph shirt?
I mean, don't. I mean, I don't know if you want to.
I'll sign it. Shit, you guys are signing my PlayStation.
Yeah, there you go.
All three of you are 100%.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that I
Yeah.
have the space for it now. Now that we've gotten rid of people.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that's fucking dope.
Don't be an asshole and take up the whole fucking thing, though. I know you. I feel like you're that motherfucker that'll
I
just
mean, I
his
could.
signature on the whole fucking PS4.
I thought about it.
Don't do it.
Well, I'll sign the back.
Don't say no. I want it to be on the top.
I got you.
I want it to be on the. I want it to be on the top on the shiny part of the. You know, like where the hard drive
Don't worry.
is. That's where
Don't
I
worry.
want it.
I promise I won't overtake it a lot. I won't
Practice
take
your
it.
signature. I want it to be fancy.
I'll show you my signature and let you see
I'll
it.
let you practice with an expo marker first, and then you can do it with a sharpie.
We'll see. Yeah.
Oh, you remember the other day when I was at work? I think I finally figured out what my favorite Bruce Lee movie is. By the way, it's
Okay, what is it?
definitely Chinese Connection or like Fist of Fury, which is the other title. I think it's my favorite one by far.
Okay.
Yeah, I've
If you
gone
want
through
to
all of
see it,
them, and I think I still want to watch them with you though. I
oh
want to
yeah.
watch all of them with you. I just want to go to like a marathon one day. But like Chinese Connection and or Fist of Fury, easily my favorite one. I totally forgot to say that to you the other day.
Uh, Fists of Furious. Well, hold up. The Big Boss is mine.
Yeah. Which one is that one again?
That's. I want to say that's.
Is that when he goes to Italy?
No, that's
No. The one where he goes to Italy is Way of the Dragon.
yeah.
Yeah.
Big Boss is called I want to say that one's called Fist of Fury also, but it's not.
No, it's not.
Because
Fist of
Chinese
Fury is Chinese
Connection.
Connection.
Yeah. I think it's just called Big
Eat.
Boss.
It's my favorite line in the whole movie. He gets that paper. Eat. He fucking shoves it in his mouth.
Oh
I
yeah.
might get that as a sound alert on my Twitch. I fucking love that shit. Eat.
Okay, there's Fist of Fury. Then there's Chinese Connection.
Yep.
It's where he moves in with his family and he promises his mom that he wouldn't like fight again or get in trouble. And then like the boss is like a drug dealer or something like
That's
that.
right.
And then I think they kill his cousin or something.
Yeah, and then he just
And
fucking goes all out.
yeah, and then they break this medallion. It was like the last memento of his mom
Yep.
that he made a promise not to. When that broke, he just lost it.
Yeah.
And when they found out he could fight, he just started fighting.
Yeah. And then
Yeah,
the Chinese Connection and or Fist of Fury was when the Japanese
yeah,
um
They occupied
invaded
China.
China and they were coming into the dojo and put basically what was just like a racist slur towards Chinese people in the
Yeah.
fucking dojo. And he fucking broke it and beat the fuck out of people and made them eat the paper that they put in. And it was like a whole thing and it just escalated and escalated and escalated. And
There's a whole remake to that, which is called
there
Fist of
is?
Legend. Yeah, Jet Li did a
Oh,
remake of that called Fist of Legend, and
okay.
it's really. I think it's better than Bruce Lee's
Don't
adaptation.
you dare say such things.
It is unfortunate. I think it's a better adaptation because they focus more on the idea of it being a Romeo and Juliet esque
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, yeah.
storyline.
I remember you telling me about this. I don't know why I forgot, but
But it's really good. But yeah, Bruce Lee's is a classic. But the spin take on it was really good. Not to mention they had a much better fight choreography over the time. So I think it's just a better film adaptation versus that one.
Yeah.
But Bruce Lee movies definitely were groundbreaking. I'm not
Yeah.
taking nothing away
Oh
from
no, they were fantastic.
Bruce.
Um, but yeah,
You
I
know
think
what my
we're
favorite thing was is I love this part. It's not even from a Bruce Lee movie, but I remember in this Jet Li movie called it was either Cradle to the Grave or what was it called?
the
So
Unleashed.
it's a Jet Li movie with DMX in it. I just know that. I think it's
Oh,
Cradle to the
it's
Grave.
Credit to the Grave. Yeah.
I love this part where he's like goes to an MMA fight and he's fighting this midget guy. And this midget guy goes, "Come here, Bruce." He goes, "I'm not Bruce."
I'm not Bruce.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Well, that is our time, people. Once again, we are the Growers, Not Shores podcast with your host with the most, Chainber TV, and the Lean Armenian. We both have Twitch channels, YouTube channels. Please follow us on our social medias, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. We have everything, Facebook, everything, TikToks, you know it all. If we don't got it, tell us, we'll get it. Anyway, we'll catch you later. See ya.
Million dirty socks.